It's funny. I'd seen so many photographers take a picture of this thing, and I just did not imagine that it was in the place that it was. When I got there, I was just like, we're literally in the middle of nowhere. Hey, welcome back to episode 4. I'm so happy you guys are back. So let's just get right into this one. This picture was taken in Point Reyes a couple, or was it a couple? Maybe last year? Anyway, I love this place. So I came on a really good day. There's some clouds in the sky. You know, everything just looks really nice. But yeah, let's get into this. So white balance looks good to me. Exposure, I always like to bring it down, get some detail. I'm going to boost the contrast just a little bit. And as you can see, the boat, when you mess with the contrast, the boat is like the first thing to get dark because that light in the back is not hitting the boat at all. Shadows, see, the boat is in shadow, but I don't particularly like the effect of just boosting all the shadows. It makes everything feel kind of flat and just, like I said, I like darks, I like lights, and boosting all the shadows does not do that. So we're actually going to move down here to tone curve, bring that down, bring up the mids, typical S curve as usual. And you can see the boat is just totally in shadow, and that's okay because there's lots of ways to bring that out. Maybe the solution is not bringing back the boat, but making the sky a lot darker. That works too, and then just boosting the exposure. So let's try that. So let's bring that sky illuminance way down. Bring that down. I always like to play with my blues there a little bit. And then let's boost this right here. Now this is what it kind of looked like at first, and we're going for, you know, it's real bright. And let's bring down the highlights a bit. And there we go. I really like the way that just came out, and I'm going to keep the whites. I'll bring it down a little bit. So I really like the way that looks. You know, it makes it so the dark's still dark, but everything is visible but natural. I mean, the sky is beautiful. Light is hitting everything so incredibly nicely. But we're going to make this dramatic. I do kind of want to go for a really dramatic type of look right now. And that's going to be a little bit tough because anytime you make this picture dark, you lose a lot in the boat. And I really want to keep the detail in that boat. And let's skip on down to calibration. I kind of messed with the blues a little bit, but calibration always inspires me a little bit. I'm like, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. And then kind of bring it back with the red primary. Bring down that saturation. Bring down the blue saturation a little bit. And oh, look at that. And it is a bit orange. And so I'm going to go right here to my oranges. Bring that down a little bit. This has kind of changed from a green to a yellow, which I don't particularly like, and I do want to make those green again. So there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, one other thing that I want to try to really bring out this boat and really create depth is I want to add a gradient. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brighten the foreground a couple of times. I'm actually going to do a couple of layers of gradient. This is a technique that I kind of learned to do on my own, so this might be an exclusive, maybe something I only do, who knows. But so you see I'm kind of bringing out the foreground here a little bit, you know, just because that's the focus. You know, I want this boat to be the focus of the picture. And then I'm going to do another gradient, and I'm going to make it a lot shorter, right? And I'm going to, instead of brighten it, I'm going to darken it. Right, so basically it just makes this kind of bright streak across here. We changed basically what catches the eye, and you can see that the field back there is still a little bit bright, so I might go and highlight it and bring that down just a little bit. Or you know what, I'll just, it's a lot easier to just mess with the greens. I think it's a green, you know? It's yellow. And I'm just gonna do it. I'll just do it. I'll just select it. And I do this so I can actually see what I'm selecting. I make it all super bright. I know it's not the right way to do it, but I do it anyway. So we're just gonna bring down the exposure here. Boom. As you can see, I'm actually gonna highlight this over here too. Boom. Okay. Still loyal to this picture? Loyal enough. You can actually see a little bit more detail, I think. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I guess it's just more detail coming up. Very interesting. We're at this point. It's a bit bright for me. I like kind of dark edits as usual. The blues are a little bit too saturated for me. Look how the blue just like fades like that. That's so beautiful to me. And I love clouds. I love these fluffy, happy clouds. Happy cloud. It's a happy cloud. That's what I'm gonna name it. Happy Clouds. I'm gonna name this episode Happy Clouds. One of the coolest things that I've realized that can really make your photos a lot more dynamic is messing with these transform tools. It sounds like I said transformer tools. Transform tools. Sometimes lens distortion can really make your picture more dynamic in a way. So this is a pretty straight on picture. Not a straight on picture, it's at an angle, but you know, it's just the boat, right? One way that we can really make this picture a little bit more exciting is by just stretching this horizontal axis right here. Or I'm sorry, stretching the vertical axis right here. And really making it feel like the picture is coming at them. Like it makes it look like this front part here is coming a little bit closer to the camera. And yeah, you can, there's all kinds of ways to do this before you get it into editing. Lenses do a ton. But if you don't have a ton of lenses or a ton of money to buy these really fancy, really amazing tilt shift lens things, and that's what I've kind of just done here. It does take your eyes a bit to get used to, it just doesn't feel quite natural at first. But it's just, I don't know, it just adds something, and you notice it when you come back to your picture. And I am going to highlight the whole boat. I don't want to overdo it, but I do want the boat to stand out quite a bit. I think that's very important that it stands out. So I'm going to use that trick that I did the other day with the bridge, and now I see that this looks bad. So I'm going to make my fake beam of light come in from the upper left-hand corner. Really carry through there. And like I said, I don't mess with exposure when I'm doing a beam of light. All I mess with is the DAs. So we have our fake beam of light coming in from the left-hand corner there, blowing out the sky over here, which is totally fine with me. But yeah, I could fiddle with this all day. Editing is such a personal thing, and we get so caught up in trying to make our edits look like everybody else's. The fact of the matter is, editing is about you. The only person that your edit has to look good to is yourself. And there's no right way of doing this. Edit the way that you like it, and don't worry about what other people like, because if you like your editing, someone else will as well. Actually, hold on, I forgot I didn't do my 5-second thing. So before we go, I do want to do my 5-second rule, and I want to turn around and count down from 5, and I did name that now. It is called my 5-second rule. So let's do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hate it. I'm joking. No, it's actually nice. I like it. It's a little bit less colorful than I thought, which is surprising. But yeah, I like it. But yeah, send me some of the edits that you guys do if any of you guys are photographers. I know, like I always say, and I'm going to continue saying it for the next 30 episodes at the end of the video, most of you guys are family. I don't expect a lot of you guys to be editors. Just, you know, if you are family, just keep sharing these videos so it reaches people who can appreciate these videos. But if you are one of the few photographers or people that edit that watch my videos, send me some of your work over Instagram or Facebook, wherever you can reach me with your photos, and I will definitely 100% feature your photo on here, and I will give you credit and all that good stuff. I'll show your picture to the world, to the 5 people that watch my videos. The more eyes, the better, right? Thank you for watching Edit With Me, episode 4, and I hope to see you at the next one. Peace.